Hello there, from the future. Well, the past, actually. My future. Or at least this episode's me's future. Your past. Everyone's past. The past. This happened before you're listening to it. Anyway, we recorded this weeks ago. And I didn't have time before I left to get it put up. So you're going to hear me talk about things that I'm going to be doing in the next couple of weeks, which are actually the previous couple of weeks. So, yeah, sorry about that. We have another episode that we recorded today, which is going to go up in a couple days from now, or a couple days ago if you're listening to this a couple days from now. So that'll be coming out soon. Sorry about the delay in getting this one up. We will be back to a regular release schedule soon-ish, but we don't know when that's going to be, just that it's going to be soon-ish. So anyway, I'm going to open up a jar of peanuts, and once I open up the jar of peanuts, the new show for today will begin. There we go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Chaos Pony, the official podcast of the Order of the Pony. I am Jason Steele, and with me is Robert Benfer.
Hey, everybody.
And Christopher Alex.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, not much, Christopher Alex and Robert Benfer.
How have you been, Jason?
Good. So apparently the show is now bi-weekly.
Yeah?
Yeah, I guess.
Do you need to change all the descriptions and everything?
No, we'll be back to weekly at some point. It's still going to be a few more weeks.
In October.
Of 2012.
I hope so, because I miss doing the show.
Mm-hmm.
It is fun to do the show. I really enjoy it.
It is, but, I've been in and out of town, working on stuff, doing things.
Yeah.
Been busy.
Been a busy boy.
Well, you gotta figure, it's summer vacation. People go out on vacations.
And I make DVDs.
And Robert makes DVDs.
Yes.
Speaking of which, you should buy the Clay World Series Volume 1 DVD, or the Clay World Series Volume 1 Limited Edition.
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference between the two DVDs, Robert?
The Limited Edition is signed, and there's
What?
only 500 of them.
My God!
Comes with extra content and a unique doodle by me.
What a value. Let me tell you, I've seen both editions, and they're both great, but it's worth a $13 extra to get the special edition.
Yes. Thank you, Jason.
Just, if anything, at least for that drawing that you're gonna do.
Yeah.
I've
I kinda
seen
wish-
one of your drawings in an art gallery in France, and let me tell you, it's the best drawing there.
Are they the ones that bought it for $1,300 at one time?
They are.
On eBay? my elephant's up on a wall in France somewhere.
Yeah.
It is funny that my drawing, something that I drew, is out there somewhere on a wall.
Framed in a nice
Custom frame.
a nice rosewood frame.
Do you think protected by security guards?
Probably, and laser beams.
Yep.
Oh.
Laser beams.
It's got
I
the
wanna-
same setup as that National Treasures movie.
Mm-hmm.
Declaration of Independence
Yes.
Day.
We gotta steal the Declaration of Independence.
Declaration of Independence Day.
We won. We won.
Yeah, we won.
Ha!
Take that, Australia. Try to take away our freedoms.
Put that on the Barbie and grill it.
Yeah.
What was that all about?
Go drink some tea.
Yeah, drink some tea, you damn Australians. Damn Aussies.
Also, we're not planning on ending the show anytime soon.
No, it's
We
just...
We're not running out of things to talk about. We really have been busy.
Didn't we say we're going up to episode number 20? We're ending it at 20, right?
Yeah. We got one more episode after this,
So
I
that-
think.
One more.
One more episode. Well, it's going to take us a few months to get that episode out, so...
Yeah. That's going to be the big one, I promise.
Yeah.
And when we tell you we're going to do something, you can take that to the bank.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't cash it yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, you should join the Chaos Pony Facebook fan page.
Oh yeah, you've been meaning to mention that again.
Yeah, I haven't mentioned it in a few episodes. I keep forgetting. I have a little note here telling me to mention it.
Yep.
Yeah.
What kind of cool things are on the fan page here?
Well, Robert yells at people.
I think we need to. I think we need to get a way to show who's writing the. Because if any three of us write on the page, it comes up as just a generic chaos party.
It's mostly Robert who writes there. Mostly.
Yeah.
I occasionally post there.
Yeah, it's just when I was being an asshole that one time, they assumed it was you because they know you're an asshole.
Of course.
They see how much Jason is an asshole on the show here, so I can only assume.
Yeah, Jason is a rich dick.
Yeah, that's me.
Him in his big house.
That's me. I sit in my ball chair counting money all day. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, the show is going to be sporadic in its release schedule still for the next probably month or two. But
we have fun doing it.
It'll continue on. It's just basically I've been dating someone who's out of state, and so every other week I'm gone.
Woo!
Oh.
Finally, it comes out. You should have just told him it was work. You should have stuck to that.
Stuck to work.
Should have just told him that it was work.
I don't know. I think people will get suspicious when I don't have a big movie come out that takes place in Rhode Island.
Okay, people are just gonna get mad because you never know.
Yeah, but next week, our show will probably not get recorded because I'm going to be in Seattle at Cheeseburger Field Day.
World traveler.
Yeah,
To the other side of the country.
I've been invited to talk at something called Cheeseburger Field Day. It's the ICANN has cheeseburger guy. Really likes the Mariners, I guess, and he has every year. He has a bunch of people come to see a Mariners game with him. And this year, I guess, before the game, there's going to be a internet thing. I'll put a link in case anyone's in Seattle and wants to go.
I'll be there.
Robert's everywhere. Yeah, so I'll be at Cheeseburger Field Day.
So when you're in Washington, Jason, if you see the Twilight vampires and werewolves, you can ask for their autographs.
I will. Yeah, so that's on the 15th. I don't really know too much about the event. I just know there's going to be some internet people there talking about internet things.
And baseball.
And then we'll all go see a baseball game, yeah. We'll go see the Mariners.
You can buy the Clay World Series DVD at thebinford.com/store.
Mm-hmm.
You get ready to draw a bunch of drawings, Robert.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, how was everyone's International Day of the Wasp King?
I forgot all about that.
What? Dude, it's International Day of the Wasp King.
I told you that I had a thing that day.
I released a bunch of wasps into the mall. That's what I did.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
no, I didn't do anything.
That's pretty much how I celebrate every year.
So when you say wasp, you're talking about the insect.
Yeah.
Oh.
I had to
Never
crash
mind.
a baby shower. My niece was having. So I went there.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I was stretching.
I thought you were stroking out.
My face is numb. Paralyzed. Yeah, so I did that.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't have anything to do with wasps. What'd you do, Chris?
Well, see, I didn't realize we were talking about the insect. I thought we were talking about wasp, W-A-S-P. So
The insect.
no, the white Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
Oh.
So I guess my celebration doesn't count.
That's our Chris.
Da-da-da-da.
Oh, we gotta make a video of that now.
We haven't even released a video of That's Our Robert. We can't all of a sudden make another video for me.
That's right. I gotta do that.
Is that on the list?
That was a funny video. Give it to me. I'll edit it. Jesus Christ.
I'll get it out.
I haven't done it in 2
I think I have
days.
some sort of Windows editing movie maker on my computer or something. I can put something.
There you go. Edit in Windows Movie Maker. Oh, did you hear about the new Final Cut?
Yeah, apparently it's not very good.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't buy that.
Yeah, not really getting a great response.
Was that the one that was going for cheap?
Yeah, well, it's basically it's Apple's professional editing software, and I guess with the new version, they kind of made it. It's like it's flashy and consumer friendly, but
as opposed to professional.
Not professional friendly.
So you're gonna stick with what you have already?
So it's like iMovie.
Yeah, it's basically like iMovie Plus. It doesn't look good.
I'll stick with the Final Cut Pro I use now.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't break it.
I'll stick with Windows Movie Maker.
You do that. Oh, Kurt, I was leaving Publix the other day, and I noticed something that I never really thought about before. You know how Publix has like those scales?
Oh yeah, the Toledo scales.
Yeah, I just I never really thought about it, realizing that having that scale at the exit, it's basically every time you leave a reminder that you bought too much food.
You're too fat.
It's like why would they have that there? Because it's just that's
like
as
like
you're
putting
leaving
one at a McDonald's.
I think it's more for like nostalgic purposes.
So as you're leaving, Publix reminds you that you've purchased too much from them. Maybe next time you should buy a little bit less.
I've seen people weigh their suitcases on those scales.
You really? Fat bastard.
Yeah, for like international travel and stuff. Yeah, I've seen people weigh suitcases on those scales.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, the Toledo scales are huge.
Yeah,
they're
pretty
huge
gigantic.
scales in the entrances and exits of Publix.
I've never been to a Publix.
Robert, you're missing out. Publix is probably the best supermarket in the country.
I missed out on life.
It is a really nice supermarket. Like I've been to a lot of supermarkets. So, Robert.
Yes?
What is new in your life?
Nothing really. I just spent the last 3 weeks working on this DVD, and now it's out. So now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do next. And I move out in a month and a half, I think.
Month and a half.
Maybe a little bit more than that. No, about a month and a half. It's gonna be weird leaving this place.
It is. You've had a lot of memories there.
Yes, a lot of memories. Which I recorded and is now on my YouTube. I'm gonna have a brand new setting, but I'm gonna be working with people more because I have more friends in Austin, like Sammy and all that. So I'll be making videos with people. So that'll be cool.
I like Sammy.
So
I never met the guy, but he seems like a funny guy.
You'll have to meet him when you're in Austin. We're gonna be making more videos together.
Is he a funny guy?
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
We'll all have to hang out together.
Well, yes. I'll take you all out. I'll pay for you guys. I'll buy you ice cream.
You'll buy me ice cream?
I'll buy you all ice cream.
Yay.
Yeah, so everything's gonna be new.
Sweet.
Professional and personally. And artistically.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I'm just waiting for somebody else. I'm just waiting for somebody else to talk. I gotta take you guys to Freebirds.
Yeah, that's true.
Can I bring something up real quick here?
What's that?
Jason has experienced Chipotle
recently.
Really? Yes, Jason has experienced Chipotle. Mm-hmm. We went there on a Wednesday, and then I came back to his house Thursday, and he came home with takeout from Chipotle 2 days in a row, and then we went there the week after. So I think Jason likes Chipotle.
Here's the weird thing about Chipotle. Like when I'm
Here we go. The negative now.
When I'm eating it, when I'm eating Chipotle, I'm like, this is kind of boring. I'm like, it's okay. It's not. But then afterwards, I crave more Chipotle. I don't know.
That's the weird thing about Chipotle.
It is. It's very strange. I want to know what the reason for this is, because it's not like when I'm eating it, I'm like, whatever.
Well, it's a serious thing because you've had Chipotle 3 times within a matter of 2 weeks. Yeah,
and I should stop because it's really, there's a lot of calories in that.
There are a lot of calories in Chipotle.
It's like 1,000 calories in a burrito.
How many calories for the chips?
It's like 550 or whatever.
You get yourself a chicken burrito?
No.
Yeah, Freebirds is like that, except more hip, basically. Like you go in and you choose what's on your burrito and stuff. Except they have more salsas and stuff.
Yeah.
I gotta take you to Freebirds. If you like Chipotle, you'll like Freebirds.
I don't know if I like Chipotle.
When you don't know, you spend.
I think Freebirds is better than Chipotle. So,
Yeah.
but then again, you and me don't really agree on food.
I don't think Chipotle is great. I just crave it.
Because I like the Olive Garden.
God.
The Olive Garden.
I like their salads and breadsticks.
I had Olive Garden maybe about a month ago.
What'd you do for the 4th of July, Chris?
The 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the day before I went to a pool party at a friend of ours.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of friends were there hanging out, drinking, eating, having a good time. So launched some fireworks. Jennifer was launching Roman candles at me.
Yeah, of course.
About an inch away from my eye. I was very concerned.
It's a yearly tradition.
You know, it's true love when your wife launches Roman candles at you.
Yeah.
She's gonna train her kids to do it too.
We had just gotten out of the pool, so I had a towel around me, and one of the Roman candles hit the back of my towel, and I see like a brief flame shoot up real quick, and I was like, oh my god!
Yeah.
I thought I was on fire.
And then you had to get skin grafts.
Yeah, skin. They had to pull skin off of my ass and put it on my face.
That's okay. You got a lot of skin though.
I do have a lot of skin off my ass.
I just playing, dog. I just playing. I just kind of hung out with a few friends and Sammy. Sammy got Sammy drunk, and then we went and played pool. And that was pretty much it. We didn't have fireworks because it was too dry in Texas, so there were no fireworks.
Yeah.
Well, in Austin, anyway.
It's been raining a lot in Florida, so...
Yeah, there were no fireworks. So we were in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is with fireworks. Like, I'll see people launch off fireworks, and, like, for a lot of people, it's like, oh, wow, that's cool. But see, I got spoiled because I see the fireworks show at the Magic Kingdom and at Disney World all the time. So, like, any other fireworks show is really pointless to me.
Yeah.
I'm spoiled.
Yeah, you're kind of bored.
Yeah. What did you do?
I was in Providence, Rhode Island. I helped segregate the city. That was pretty fun.
You helped segregate the city?
Yeah. Recently... Recently, Rhode Island passed this civil unions bill. You know how New York, last episode we were all talking about New York and the gay marriage bill?
Yeah.
Rhode Island passed a pretty awful bill, actually, right afterwards.
Shame on you, Rhode Island. Bad Rhode Island.
Basically, it's instead of allowing gay people to get married, they have this separate civil unions thing, which grants them the possibility of having the same rights, except in the provisions, like, they have those rights unless the people granting them decide they don't want to. Like, there's no legal protection, so, like, hospital visitation stuff, like, if the hospital has a policy against civil union recognition, then they don't have to recognize it.
Wow.
And yeah, it's a problem because having a bad bill makes it really, really difficult to get a good bill passed, like what happened in New York. So yeah, the person I'm dating, her friend Stacy had an idea, and so we went around and segregated the whole city. Basically dividing crosswalks into gay and straight lanes, and putting up signs on the freeway for gay and straight lanes.
It sounds a lot more fun than drinking beer, playing pool, and shooting fireworks off.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. We walked around. Well, when I say I helped, I mean I filmed it.
Oh, you filmed it?
Yeah.
Where's that gonna go?
And I helped with some of the signs. I don't know. I'm putting together a little video of Providence being segregated into gay and straight areas.
Well, there you go.
There you go. That was my 4th of July.
Sounds like a ton of fun.
Point goes to the straights.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. The bill.
Yeah, it does.
I'm hoping the biggest problem is I don't think most people understand that the bill that passed wasn't good, because most of the news stories I saw were like another victory for gay activists, and it's like no, not really. So we segregated the city.
I did some segregating.
You did?
Yeah. Wait, what does segregate mean?
Separate by group.
Oh, that's not what I was talking about.
You were talking about masturbation, right?
Yeah.
Let's move to the topic of the week.
I filmed that too.
The topic of this week is Herculanus of Perugia.
Oh, look at that guy.
Saint Herculanus of Perugia was a bishop of Perugia and is patron saint of that city.
A bishop, so does that mean like he can go like diagonally?
Yes. His main feast day is November 7th. His second feast is celebrated on March 1st. He has 2 feasts. That's pretty cool.
It's my kind of guy.
It's gotta suck like only being able to walk diagonally though.
Yeah. Before the city was captured, this is the part I like. Before the city is captured, Herculanus is said to have tried to save the city with an old ruse. He fed the last sack of grain to the last lamb. This was meant to give the Ostrogoth forces, the Ostrogoth, I'm just imagining goth ostriches. The Ostrogoth forces the impression that the Perusians had food to spare and were able to feed a weak lamb with their precious grain. With food to spare, they were thus able to withstand the siege. However, Tortilla was not fooled by this trick and captured the city just the same. So, like, the thing this guy is most known for is that he tried to be sneaky and failed.
Poor guy.
Like the guys that tried to kill Hitler.
Yeah. So, Herculanus of Perugia is today's topic of the week. Yep. Chris, are you ready?
We gonna be doing this thing again?
Are you ready to count to 1,000?
We're gonna continue to do this?
This is your segment, man. Come
it's
on.
still funny.
How is it still? How is this still funny?
Chris counts to 1,000. Go.
The rule of comedy is the more you do something that's not funny, the more funnier it gets.
Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know anything else.
Is that going to be your thing now, doing it in a different language every week?
I guess because 1 through 1,000.
I thought 9 was no.
Yeah.
Well, it's spelled N-E-U-N, so it's noon. Noon.
No, that's the Canadian way of saying it.
Oh, wait, I wasn't even saying the whole thing. Was it Einster, Esther?
Well, you also didn't get to 1,000.
Come on, man.
1,000.
Great.
I can't, it's hard to find, oh, geez, I gotta go to part 2 for 60 through 1,000s and higher. Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord. 1,000 is,
you cheat.
to send.
I thought you were really bilingual.
No, just a Google.
I'm bilingual, if you know what I mean.
You speak 2 languages?
No. What does bilingual mean?
Let's move on to the delightful and the repugnant. Christopher, what is your delightful this week?
My delightful this week is I've been watching the late night show with Jimmy Fallon.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like Jimmy Fallon. I think he's a nice guy, funny.
Yeah, I went from disliking Jimmy Fallon to really liking Jimmy Fallon.
When did you have a dislike for him?
When he was on SNL.
You didn't like him on SNL?
Yeah.
I thought he was funny on SNL.
He thought he was funny on SNL.
Well, yeah, I thought he was funny too.
Yeah, he would like get out of character like in every skit.
Yeah.
But see, I think that's
laugh.
funny. Yeah, I think that's funny.
I think it's annoying.
What I like about Jimmy Fallon's show is it's not set up it has like the same characteristics of talk shows where the guest comes in, sits on a couch, but then he also throws in a thing where they'll like play a game with him or they'll do a skit with him or something like that. And I think that's
yeah, he runs a good show.
Pretty clever. Yeah, I like that show. So I've been getting into it. Yeah, I've been getting into it.
Who is your favorite late night guy, Jason?
Probably Craig Ferguson.
Oh, really?
He likes the Ferg.
I'm a Conan guy, but I also like David Letterman.
Conan too.
I like everybody that's not Jay Leno.
Pretty much. That's
you don't like that big chin guy.
That's my thing too. I pretty much like everyone who's not Jay Leno.
I used to think, does David Letterman come off as like a prick? Does he come off as like an ass?
A little bit.
Yeah,
that's kind of I kind of like that.
Is that his thing?
Yeah, that's his thing.
See, I used to watch Conan O'Brien all the time, and then then he had his fiasco thing, and I haven't had a chance to start. I need to start recording his shows, but I like Conan O'Brien.
Who the hell does that? You watch it on the internet.
DVR. Well, I'm gonna stay up and because I like his show. I like Jimmy Fallon's show.
Yeah,
I think they're on the same
internet.
time. The internet. What's that?
What is your repugnant, Chris?
My repugnant is
the internet.
Your Y-O-U-R versus U-R, the contraction Y-O-U''RE. That's one of my pet peeves. Just like that Facebook thing is where somebody puts a vague comment. The your versus your is a pet peeve of mine, and it pisses me off.
Okay.
It pisses me off.
It angers you deeply.
It angers me. It angers deeply to the point of probably running around screaming. No, it's not that bad.
Okay, my delightful this week is the peanut sauce at Whole Foods.
Oh, really?
I had that recently, and it's like the best peanut sauce I've ever had.
Oh, I thought you said penis sauce. Never mind.
I was like, what? Now you got my attention.
No, it's freaking delicious. I had it recently, and it's really awesome. Because I've been looking for a good peanut sauce, because the peanut sauce I used to get, they stopped carrying at, because I used to have to get it at Target, because I don't like the peanut sauce they sell at Publix.
Yeah.
But they stopped selling it, and so I've been without a good peanut sauce.
Oh, this is not good.
No, but Whole Foods, they got some.
This is unacceptable. Well, that's good. I'm glad you got good peanut sauce.
Mm-hmm. And my repugnant is the Rhode Island Civil Unions bill.
Got to get that out there. He's gonna be selling T-shirts.
I'm gonna every time I go to Providence, I'm gonna segregate the city again.
Every time I go outside, I'm gonna segregate my city.
Everyone should segregate their city, I think.
I segregate 7 times a day.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Is that good for you?
I don't know.
What is your delightful?
It feels right. I almost posted my news article. What the hell's wrong with me today? I'm getting rusty. I just woke up 20 minutes before we started recording, by the way. I was worried my voice would sound weird, but I think it sounds fine.
Sounds good, Bert.
My delightful is that I can now fit both of my testicles in my ass.
Awesome. I know you've been trying for that.
I've been practicing, and I finally did it last night. It's been exciting.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't want to brag, but I have both my testicles up my ass right now.
Mm-hmm.
This whole show.
Sweet.
And you were worried about the way your voice sounded.
Yeah.
What is your repugnant? Has one of them burst?
No, my repugnant is that I don't have 3 testicles.
Ah.
Oh, Robert.
And that's the delightful and the repugnant.
Why should I worry that one of them will burst?
Let's move on to world news. Christopher, why don't you go first?
My story. Space Shuttle Atlantis blasts
I knew
off
it.
Yeah,
on
me too.
final flight
knew
for
it.
Space Shuttle program. Of course that's going to be a story.
I actually thought about choosing this because I knew you would too.
You gotta leave the space stuff for me.
I know.
A piece of my heart is there.
That sucks. They're ending
But
the space shuttle program, which I didn't even know
Yeah,
about until
no
a
more
couple
space
episodes
shuttle.
ago when you guys told me.
It is done. It is done. Atlantis is currently in space right now.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
I was lucky enough to be able to go out there to watch the final launch.
How was that?
It was very nice. I went to a viewing location on site that I haven't been to yet, and it's about 3.5 miles away from the launch pad. So it was. Talk about feeling it after it goes up.
I saw a pretty great photograph of the shuttle launching off, like right in front of a giant American flag.
Oh yeah.
And
I know how you like that kind of stuff.
I'm not patriotic at all, but that was like, yeah,
America,
bitch.
Space America.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that we don't. It kind of sucks that it's ending. I mean, it's
It's
been
weird.
going
I mean,
on for
because
30 years.
you grow up with this
Yeah,
thing
you
just
grow up
being a
with it.
part of American culture.
Are they planning
Strange.
to ever do it again?
Nope.
They're talking about a deep space launch vehicle is supposed to be developed by NASA.
It's going to be like 5, 10, 15
Yeah,
years.
it's going to be a
They
while.
need to take it to Mars.
Mhm.
Yes, they want to go to Mars. They want to go to the moon. They want to land on an asteroid. But it kind of sucks because like
We're
after
gonna
the
land at
Apollo
everything.
program,
We're gonna land at everything.
we're going to stick our flag in everything that's up in space.
Yeah,
that's what
America.
America likes to stick their things in everything.
Hey, that's like me.
You're a good patriot, Robert.
Robert Binford goes to space. All right, guys, we got like 7 more planets left. Not coming back yet.
Robert gets back a year later. There's a bunch of angry aliens coming back, like who
got
are
a story.
pregnant, have children, wanting
Okay,
to
let
find
me-
the father.
Okay, guys, let me explain this first. We don't have that much time.
You are the father.
Ah, shit.
Robert, what is your news story?
My news story is bareheaded motorcyclist dies in the helmet protest.
Oh yeah, I heard about this. That's
A
what I said.
A bareheaded motorcyclist participating in a ride to protest mandatory helmet laws was killed when he was thrown from his motorcycle in Onondaga, New York. I can't read.
Orendega.
Yeah. So they were all mad because they had to wear helmets, and then he died because he wasn't wearing his helmet. It's ironic, so I chose that story.
There you go. That's
And there's a lesson behind this article because like, always wear your helmets. If you're gonna be a douchebag, do it with a helmet.
Exactly.
yeah. I mean, it's motorcycling is, there is a risk factor involved. At some point, you're gonna get in an accident. I mean, no matter how good of a rider you are. So wear a helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah. People,
Yeah.
I
Wearing
know a
helmets is
couple
cool.
people who ride motorcycles, and both of them have gotten into accidents.
Yeah, I
One
mean,
of them twice.
And they're both paraplegics.
No, thank God not. No, but yeah, I mean,
it's just basic safety. I mean, I know it's you want to feel the wind in your hair or whatever, but
I'll ride in a convertible if I want to feel the wind in my hair.
But you don't want to feel. You don't want to feel the concrete.
on your hair, no,
Your brain's on the concrete.
no, you don't want to feel that.
It doesn't feel too good.
Yeah. My dad's friends died that way.
Yeah,
They were scattered throughout the road. Sounded pretty gruesome. So wear a helmet, kids, or don't get a motorcycle.
Yeah, just get a car. Get a convertible if you want to.
Though I did see this one motorcycle had like blue lights under it and stuff, and that was pretty cool.
You know, you could put lights under your car too, Robert.
I want to get a Vespa.
A Vespa.
I want to get a Vespa. Yeah,
What's that?
you don't know what a Vespa is?
It's like a little
Oh,
scooter
A
thing.
Vespa. Yes. I want to get a,
There you go.
I want to get a yellow Vespa.
Don't forget to wear a helmet, Jason.
I don't think those things go faster than like 15 miles per hour.
I don't care. I'm riding around in my Vespa.
I think lawnmowers go faster than those things.
Those things are annoying when I see them on the road because they don't go that. There's kind of like They,
Is that
they
your,
slow
is that
down
your
traffic.
Is that your midlife crisis vehicle, Jason?
That'll be it. We have Vespa. Anyway, here's my news story. Israeli dog sentenced to death. A dog in Israel has been sentenced to death after being possessed by the soul of a dead lawyer. A stray dog that wandered into a courthouse faces death by stoning. A Jewish rabbinical court made the proclamation on the basis that they fear it may be the reincarnation of a lawyer who insulted them. A large dog entered the Jerusalem Financial Court near the ultra-Orthodox neighborhood of Maya Shirama several weeks ago and would not leave. The incident reminded a judge of a curse passed on a now-deceased secular lawyer about 20 years ago who had insulted the judging panel. In response to the insult, the judges had wished that his spirit would enter the body of a dog. The whereabouts of the animal is not known and is said to have escaped before the sentence could be carried out. One of the judges had reportedly asked local children to subsequently carry out the stoning on the court's behalf. Yeah.
What year is it?
They didn't think of it as cruelty to animals, but as an appropriate way to get back at the spirit which entered the poor dog, the official said. There you go.
Wow. Here's another idea. Dog exorcism.
There you go.
There you go.
That solves everything.
Oh, there's the woman of the day on the bottom right.
Woman of the day.
To the right of the article.
Scantily clad model Denny Wales. Danny Wells.
What website? Oh, it's like a Joe. It's man stuff.
I wonder if they have a woman of the day in Israel.
And that's World News. Robert, you have a word that you've invented.
Yes.
Good.
I added another word to the vocabulary.
Let us hear your word. Word of the day. Robert's word of the day.
Do you think you deserve to hear the word?
Yes.
Do you want it, baby?
Yes, I do.
Today's word is Ldarrr.
Ldarrr. Can you spell that for me, Robert? Can you spell Ldarrr?
L-D.
L-D.
A-R.
A-R.
R.
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 And that's it.
Ldarrr.
Yeah.
Great. And what does this word mean, Robert?
It's goat porn.
Goat porn.
Yes.
Gotta go watch some Ldarrr.
Yeah. Because...
So are you saying it's porn involving goats or porn for goats?
Porn for goats.
Okay, so it's porn for goats. 'Cause that's a big difference.
It's what goats watch.
It's what goats watch when they want to masturbate.
How does a goat do that?
Probably rubs itself in the grass.
Probably. I don't know. That's whatever my dog does.
I imagine it would be painful to masturbate with hooves.
That would be kind of.
Yeah, it probably just rubs it on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Because goats need to masturbate too.
They do.
Masturbate and eat.
Mm-hmm. That's the goat life.
The goat life.
Goat life. Goat life. Well, that's Robert invents a word.
Yeah, put some music behind that.
I had the snapping. I'm not putting music.
Oh, okay.
You got one thing.
Whatever. I don't feel like fighting with you today.
Yeah. So let's move on to the Order of the Pony update.
So, what's going on with the pony today?
Apparently, the Order's Berlin headquarters has completely vanished from existence.
How did that happen?
I don't know. The building is gone, the secret entranceway is gone, and all photographs or video recordings of the place have gone blank. Not only that, but no one who has ever visited the location can seem to remember anything about it. If anyone has any information about what has transpired here, please contact your local high overseer at once. In other news, welcome to Waffle Week. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that means or what Waffle Week entails. I've just been asked to welcome everyone to it. So, yeah, welcome.
Now here's something I can get into.
Welcome to Waffle Week, everyone. Yeah. And that's the Order of the Pony update. Yeah, so what are you guys doing for Waffle Week?
I guess I'm gonna eat some waffles. I wasn't planning on eating waffles this week, but I guess I have to if it's a waffle week.
I know, it's you gotta.
I have a good waffle recipe that I like to make.
Do you want to go to a Waffle House?
Ooh.
I don't really like the waffles at the Waffle House.
Oh yeah, it's the hash browns that you like.
Yeah, it's like the only good thing there.
Are they better than the McDonald's hash browns?
The hash sticks. No,
Yes.
no,
Those are like hash patties.
The hash bars.
it's like the kind of hash browns you would get at like like in a school lunch or something.
But they're still good. Especially
No.
when I was road tripping, I got me some McDonald's breakfast, and it's perfect because you got it right there. It's on the go. It's
Yeah,
hash
you
browns
got
on the go.
I like the sandwiches.
Mr. Negative.
Should we move on to some emails?
Sure, I'm
Emails.
sure we got a lot.
We do. We have a lot of emails to get through. We have an email from Andrew S. Hello, Mr. Alex, Mr. Steele, and Mrs. Robert Steele.
Ooh.
I am Andrew S. I've been a fan of yours since I was 15, which is a long time considering I start medical school next fall. I'm
Good
writing
for you.
Yes.
Congratulations.
I'm writing. Well, we shouldn't say. Well, he might fail.
Oh,
He
okay.
might fail out of it. We'll
Don't
congratulate
say
him
that.
when he graduates in 10 years. I'm writing to you because many sleepless nights spent studying the natural sciences has finally driven me to madness, and I have an urgent question. Have you ever found yourself enjoying the stories, personalities, and other talents of an artist, but find their art absolutely repugnant? For example, I like Seth MacFarlane as a person. In interviews and articles, he is really interesting, talented, and funny. I especially enjoy when he sings swing music, but I absolutely hate Family Guy and his subsequent animations, with the exception of episodes that are allusions to Bob Hope and Bing Crosby films. Your fan, Andreas. So do you have an artist who you don't like their art, but you like them?
I'm sure I have one.
Difficult question.
I don't know. There's a
That is
lot
a
of people.
difficult question.
There's a lot of people where it's the opposite. Like Michael Jackson, where I like their art, but I don't like the person, or Lady Gaga. Or
like
most
Well, actually,
people. Jason.
Yeah. No, there's. I know there's been people where like I haven't liked what they've done, but then I've seen them in an interview or something, and they seem actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess it used to be like that with me and Jimmy Fallon.
Oh,
Yeah,
Like I
you
started
liked-
liking the guy, even though I didn't like his stuff, but now I like his stuff too. So
You don't like that he
doesn't really
broke
work
character in every skit that he was in?
yeah.
See, I don't know why you don't like that. I thought that was hilarious.
Uh-huh.
I don't know
He's
what
breaking
But
character
yeah,
again.
He ruined another bit. Yeah. He's
it
just
doesn't
like
ruin
me.
the bit. It makes me laugh when I see the actor cracking up because
Yeah,
it just
just
makes
not-
it like feel real. I don't know.
I mean, not in every skit though. Because I've seen
But he
Will
just
Ferrell do it a
seems like
couple of times.
maybe-
but it's
yeah,
funny
Will-
because you never see them crack up. You never see Will Ferrell go out of character and crack up. So it's funny when that happens. But not if it happened every time he did a bit.
But maybe Jimmy Fallon is just like a down to earth nice guy. So
I'm
when he's
sure
doing these skits,
I'm sure
he
he's a
sees
nice
how
guy.
ridiculous they are, and he just starts cracking up.
Next email's from Peter Haas. Dear Jason, Robert, and Chris.
Boss.
Now that the existence of the Order of the Pony is public knowledge, can we begin to see Order merchandise being sold? I'm hoping for some Order of the Pony robes. And why has NASA not adopted the cardboard box for space travel like the one Robert uses to go to Mars?
Well, we can we're planning on releasing some cloaks.
What?
Not really. That's an inside joke.
Probably eventually. Next email is from Stephen Lee. Hi, my name is Stephen Lee. Oh, my God. I love your podcast, and I have listened since the first episode. I have a couple questions. One, will there ever be a sequel to World of Dentists or Kumquat Eaters? Probably not. I don't know. Maybe.
Aren't you going to make a feature of Kumquat
and
Eaters?
World of Dentists, yeah, at some point. I don't know. 2, is it possible I can get the song Makes Me Smile from Ferrets as an accompaniment track? I don't know if I have that anymore, if I have the source files for that. So, I don't know. Sorry. I don't know. This email's from Cheese, with a Z. Dear Jason, Chris, and Robert, going off a recent Chaos Pony discussion, this is about the ghosts thing. He says he thinks they all exist, but what you hear about in the media is generally false. I'm trying to find where the question here is. Here's my question. You seem to be convinced that intelligent life might exist on other planets, but they more than likely haven't come here. But some theorize that the Greys and reptilians prevalent in US UFO conspiracy theories are, in fact, extra-dimensional rather than extraterrestrial. What are your thoughts on this? Also, if possible, can you tell me if the Order regularly deals with extra-dimensional beings?
Huh?
He's saying that some people theorize that reptilians and Greys are extra-dimensional instead of extraterrestrial, meaning they don't come from other planets. The Grey aliens.
Oh, the big head ones?
With the black eyes, yeah.
Oh.
So he said that some people theorize that they come from different dimensions instead of different planets. The problem with this theory...
That makes it so much less silly.
The problem with this is that you're theorizing about the origins of something that we don't even have proof exists. So it's like you're trying to figure out the answer to something that we also don't have an answer to. And it's you can get sillier and sillier by trying to figure out what type of dimension they come from, even though we don't know if there are other dimensions, and even if we don't know if there are things that we're even trying to theorize about whether they it's no.
You know what I thought about the other day? You know how they just recently discovered tribes in like the Amazon that have never had other human contact from outside their tribe?
Yeah.
Could you imagine if like we came and visited them, what the hell they would think? I didn't think we were aliens, you know? Cause
well, no, we know what they think because there's been tribes like that we have visited.
So what do they think?
They think our flashlights are pretty awesome.
No, but what do they think we are? Just
I remember that becomes a big trading thing. Like they all want flashlights.
It's better than holding a torch.
Yeah, they just think that we're. I think initially they thought they didn't know that they thought that we were like gods or something. But
we should have just convinced them that we were gods.
But then they noticed like someone pooping. Like they thought they were gods until they saw one of the researchers defecating, and then they realized that we were people.
My fault.
That's the only thing I remember. It's like they thought we were gods until they noticed we also poop.
It was the pooping that did it.
Yeah.
We had them convinced.
Damn our bowels.
We had them convinced. If we couldn't come up with an excuse, like, oh, we got some god stuff to do. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
In the middle of everybody? He just squatted and took a shit right in the middle.
You gotta squat poop when you're out in the middle of the jungle.
Oh yeah, but what is he doing in front of people?
He was probably somewhere else and someone stumbled upon him. It's not like he just was in the middle of the tribe and took off his pants and started shitting everywhere.
If I'm going to have to take a crap in the middle of the woods, you better believe I'm going to scout out a location that I don't think anybody's going to be looking at me.
You're in the freaking forest. You're not going to go off
with
alone.
People who live in the forest.
You know how dangerous it is to just walk off alone? You've seen movies about the jungle. You're going to get a panther is going to attack you. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, but you're about ready to drop trout, and your ass cheeks and your balsaca is going to be inches from the ground. There's going to be some sort of insect that crawls up it. That's dangerous enough as it is. I'm going to scout out a good location.
And you're going to get lost.
At least I'll have a crap in private.
Next email is from Bryce. Salutations to you all. With summertime approaching faster than a Cabbyberry after I don't know. What do you guys do over your summer vacations? Well, what did you guys do over your summer vacations when you were just little whippersnappers? Not much. Hung out.
I would just go to the local pool. Basically, when I was a kid, I'd save up all my money, and then during the summer, I'd spend it all on the pool.
Yeah,
like $100.
Each summer we went to different states, so we eventually went to all 48 states in the country except for Alaska and Hawaii.
Mm.
So we visited different places.
You visited the continental states.
I visited the continental states of the United States of America.
I want to visit all the states, but then I remember I got to visit Alaska.
Next email from Mike. Hi everyone.
I don't know Canadian.
From Mike. Mike says, "Hi everyone, with the exception of Robert.
Hey,
you're good, but
you're an asshole.
Good,
I'll kill you.
You're good, but aren't
Suck
my favorite.
Balls.
Your favorite.
I'm Mike from Australia.
I'll kill you.
You know that place where smart people like James come from. I'm here with another point of interest.
Suck my cock, cocksucker, dick."
Why does nobody in your country vote? Is it because you don't know what to do? Down here in Australia, we get fined $200 if we don't vote. How is that for democracy?
No, only the idiots vote here.
Well, I think it's reasonable, actually, that so many people don't vote in this country, because I think most of the time
I don't vote.
There's no good candidates to vote for.
Yeah, I don't vote either because of that. Hey, you can always go for Ron Paul.
Yeah, I voted last election.
Be alternative. Vote Ron Paul.
Next email is from Taylor. Dear Jason, Chris, and Robert Leon Benford Jr. Escargot.
We should bring back George Bush. We should bring them both back and make them both presidents.
Chris reminds me of a guy that would guest star on Sesame Street.
Actually, I think we should give Jeb a chance. We should give Jeb Bush a chance.
Or who would be the guy to replace Steve on Blue's Clues? I was wondering, what do you guys think about Dimitri Martin, A Clockwork Orange, and Ray William Johnson? That's a weird list.
Dimitri Martin. I think he's a Greek guy.
Yeah, he's
Dimitri
all right.
Martin, yeah, he's all right. Some of his stuff makes me laugh. Other stuff, I'm like, this is not going to work in 5 years from now. Clockwork Orange, yeah, good movie. Really disturbing.
Yeah. I finally saw it a couple of months ago.
You did? What'd you think?
Yeah, it was good.
Watch people beat each other up and rape people.
Yeah, so it's just the life of Robert.
That's Robert's kind of movie.
Yeah.
Ray William Johnson.
No, I don't like Ray William Johnson.
Yeah, he doesn't annoy me like some video bloggers, but I don't watch.
He's still not good.
I forgot that video blogger's name, the most annoying one. Oh,
Shane Dawson.
Yeah.
Next email is from Ivan. Dear Jason, Chris, and Robert. I was wondering where Jason and Chris went to college. No need to ask Robert, because I know he dropped out of high school in order to shove lion tails up his ass full time.
I didn't drop out. I got my GED, asshole.
You still dropped out though, but you got your GED. That's a good thing.
Jason,
so I have a diploma.
I'm aware that you went to a film school of sorts, but I'm curious as to where you went specifically. You seem to be a very intelligent person, so I was wondering if you received an education on other subjects elsewhere, or if you learned much of what you know in film school. I went to a place called Full Sail. I didn't learn much there.
He took a class in philosophy.
No. No, he says, P.S. As an evolutionary anthropologist major at the University of Michigan, I have had the honor of meeting Jeffrey D. Anderson in person during a conference. I highly discourage having him on the show, as he is a filthy man who walks into a room and ignores everyone, then proceeds to piss on the carpet before leaving and showing absolutely no remorse.
Oh, he's like us then. Yeah, we should have him on.
Robert may enjoy his company, though.
We should have him on.
Where'd you go to college, Chris?
I went to the University of Central Florida in Orlando, Florida.
How'd you like that?
I love that school. It's good. I got a degree in bachelor's degree in business management. Mm-hmm. Learned a lot of things, and then That's the thing about school. You don't remember what you learn. You just know how to
Just
how
all
to
the
get done with
babes
something.
you had sex with.
Next email is from Patrick.
I got a degree in awesomeness. I gave it to myself.
Patrick says, "Hello there, Jason, Chris, and Robert.
We should have
Steve Jobs.
We should have Barack Obama on the show.
We should." Steve Jobs
he's
from
the
Apple has
president.
announced that they are creating the cloud. You should watch out and steer clear of any Apple products now. I don't know if the order is aware of this yet. The cloud will never leave us alone. Watch your backs. From a concerned fellow.
I'm looking forward to the cloud.
Yeah, it's not. When we say the cloud, it's just because we can't speak the actual name.
Oh, I can't.
I don't know what the actual name is. We just been told to call it the cloud.
It's iCloud.
No, I'm talking about the thing that returned a few months ago. Next email is from Ben. Greetings from Australia. Jason, Robert, and Chris. My classmates and I study film design, making sets, props, costumes, etc. We even have a daily vlog of our work. I find that I really enjoy some movies based on their beautiful visual design, even though they are impoverished in story. My question to you is, what are your favorite movies that you liked based purely on the sets, camera angles, props, etc., ignoring their mundane or awful plots? Spawn.
Mystery Men.
I kind of like Mystery Men.
Me too.
I can't think of a movie.
Yeah.
You liked Mystery Men?
I kind of liked.
I liked Mystery Men.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? All of the all of the superstar regime movies.
Oh yeah,
Are pretty terrible plots, but you know.
I liked Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull.
Uh-huh.
See, I didn't have a problem. I didn't have a problem with that
I don't
movie.
think this is really answering the question correctly.
No, I don't. I don't think I understand the question.
Next email is from Austin.
I like Lord of the Rings.
Dear Jason, I didn't address this to Chris or Robert because they don't know so much.
Hey,
I was thinking of starting to watch Doctor Who, and I wanted to know, are the movies plot related? I could have swore that there was 17 Doctor Who movies, all with ridiculous names. Please tell me I don't have to watch those. I don't know exactly what you're talking about. There's no.
Are they all connected? Does he have to watch?
There's a TV
from the
movie.
very
No,
beginning?
what it is the original series. Like back in the day, they were done in stories. So I know on Netflix, like you can get storylines where it's like a collection of 4 episodes that make up one plot thread. Where the seasons were done like collections of stories instead of like series-long arcs or something. When the new series started up, there's season 1 through. We're on season 6 now. But between season 4 and 5, there was a couple of like one-off episode things starring David Tennant. So it's like after you finish season 4, there's like 3, I think, like the Waters of Mars and the Next Doctor and the End of Time, which are Doctor Who. Like it's basically just a continuation of season 4. Yeah. Next, last email is from Noah. Hey, I love your new podcast. It always manages to make me laugh. I'm going to a new high school where I don't know half the people and I'm really shy. I was wondering if you have any advice for me.
Yes.
wear
advice is-
leather
this is a-
jackets.
Hey,
Wear
here's
jean
the thing.
jackets.
You're going to a new high school.
You can reinvent yourself.
Yeah.
That's what Jason did.
Basically, if you're if you wanna not be shy, then just don't be. Just go up to people and talk. You're at a new place. People don't know who you are. You can pretend to be an entirely different person and eventually become that person.
You know, if I could go back to high school with what I know now, that's the thing. Because I was shy in high school.
Here's what you do:
but,
dress like the Fonz.
yeah, that works.
Exactly.
Rent like a jukebox and one of those pull things like at Home Depot where you carry heavy things and just drag the jukebox around. Go up to a crowd of people hit the jukebox, have something play, and you'll be all set.
Yeah.
There
no
you
more
go.
friends for you.
That's how you become popular.
I don't. I think honestly, I think that would probably work actually.
Well, you'd definitely be remembered.
Yeah.
But the thing is you just have...
I think if you dress as the Fonz and show up with a jukebox, that you can make some friends that way.
Or you can get a Vespa.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Vespa, yeah. It depends on where your high school is, too. If you're in the middle of a bunch of hippies, then yeah, Vespa will work. No, the one thing that actually works is if you have, like, if you're self-confident, like if you exude a bunch of confidence, then people seem to become attracted to you. You know, people want to be around you.
Yeah.
You got to exude confidence.
Yeah. I wish I could go back to high school with the way I am now.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's like at the it's kind of depressing that at the point at which I'm really popular with high school students, I'm not in high school.
Luckily, that wasn't my problem, but I left school anyway. But I was still kind of shy at that time, and I'm not shy anymore at all.
Well, people tend to get out of their shell when they get older.
Yeah.
Because they don't really give a shit anymore.
Or crawl into a shell.
Maybe I should go to college.
Be a hermit.
You should. Robert Benford goes back to class.
That would actually be pretty funny.
Make a documentary out of it.
Yes.
You should go dress as a lion one day. That'll get you a lot of friends.
I make videos about that. That's what I do.
That's our Robert.
That is our Robert.
Well, that's another show.
Man, what a great show.
Congrats, everyone.
This show had everything.
It did. It had drama, romance, comedy.
I can't wait until we do the next show.
I can't either.
Let's do it right now.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Brand new show.
Here we go. Hey, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Chaos Pony, the official podcast of the Order of the Pony. I'm Jason Steele, and I'm here with Robert Benfer.
Hey, everybody.
And Christopher Alex.
What's going on, everybody?
Not much. So, how were your guys' weeks?
I'm good. I just finished my DVD.
Oh, sweet.
The Clay World Series Volume 1 and the Clay World Series Volume 1 Limited Edition, which comes with a sign, a case, and a unique doodle, and some extra content.
What is this extra content that you have in the limited edition?
I just explained that.
I wasn't listening to you, Robert.
It comes with a signed case, and a unique doodle, and some extra content.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, Chris. What's the confusion here?
The content, what the extra content is.
It's just extra. It's just like an extra archive of videos. My first claymations I made. Remember my very first claymations, Jason?
Yes.
Were they pretty good?
That is how we met.
That's how we met. And then he made Battle for the Portal.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in that.
Yes.
Battle for the Portal. How have you been, Jason?
I've been pretty good. Been pretty good traveling a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where have you? Rhode Island again?
Rhode Island. Yes,
Oh, cool.
I'm dating someone who is on the other end of the country.
Woo!
The other end of the country.
The other flip top. It's on the top. I'm on the bottom.
So finally that comes
You're a bottom
out.
kind of guy.
You should have just told people it was for work.
Yeah, maybe.
Because then people won't get mad at you if it's for work, but it's for personal stuff. You're not allowed to have a life. You gotta do this show's gotta be before everything.
It's gotta be, but it's not.
Are you going anywhere next weekend?
Yeah, I'm going to Seattle.
What are you going to Seattle for?
Cheeseburger Field Day.
What the hell is
How
that?
is that?
Cheeseburger Field Day is a internet thing being held by the I Can't Has Cheeseburger guy. And then afterwards, everyone's going to watch a Mariners game.
Cool.
Yay.
I want to go.
You should come.
I'll just show up at your hotel.
Just do that.
I'll drive to Seattle and meet you there this weekend.
Sounds good.
You better start driving now.
Yeah, I probably should. It's not gonna take me a week to get to Seattle.
What are you talking about? That's a long drive. Yeah, drive through the Colorado Rockies.
And the asteroid belt.
I like this episode more.
Yeah, let's just go with this one. Anyway. Yeah.
Sometimes it's good to start over.
That's the start over joke. Alright, well, see you next week, everyone.
Next week?
I mean, no, that's probably not right. It's probably, yeah, because next week I'm just in Seattle.
You should record the podcast from Seattle, Jason.
Live from Seattle.
Oh yeah, don't forget to join the Chaos Pony Facebook page.
Bye, everyone.
We'll talk to you later.
My delightful is that I can fit both of my testicles in my ass.
You've been listening to Chaos Pony, the official podcast of the Order of the Pony. You can write to us at orderofthepony@gmail.com.